Daniel's son.
This was my reactions to the 2026 Anime Awards nominations, along with commentary I made in the month afterwards. I wanted this to come out in April. It didn't.
Hello to the first and hopefully only episode of Scam Watch. I'd be a lot louder, but my mother is working in the opposite room, so I gotta do some ASMR stuff like, The Anime Awards finally released its nominations, even though every year it's been disappointing and stupid because everybody who votes on the Anime Awards has only seen one show ever. But I like to partake in something like this. Alright, so here's how it's going to work. This is my list of who will probably win at the Anime Awards. This is not who I think should win, but this is who I think will. This is my vote, and this is the shows I need to watch. So right now, this initial recording is just going to be me giving my initial thoughts on each of these nominations. Hopefully, I won't get too upset. I doubt I will, but...
Oh, I hate this category to death. I hate this so much because you win it every year.
Alright, let's start voting.
Ooh, I'm post-edit, Daniel. I'm from the future. Woo!
This is me after catching up with most of the stuff on my stuff I need to watch list. I'm going to return a lot during this video. I'm going to come back to solidify my final vote on each category now that I've actually watched a bunch of stuff. I'm going to replace all of the sections of me just typing on my notes app because that stuff is really boring to watch through. So, yeah. Okay, post-edit Daniel here. I'm also going to use this future Daniel Sonic format in order to explain my predictions for each category as well. Okay, now we get to the nominations. Alright, Anime of the Year. Dandadan Season 2, Gachiakuta, Takepi's Original Sin, Apothecary Diary Season 2, and The Summer Hikaru Died. I've seen Dandadan Season 2, Gachiakuta, Hell, and Takepi's Original Sin. Have not finished Season 2, I haven't really finished Season 1, and I've seen a few episodes of The Summer Hikaru Died. I honestly did not like the final season of My Hero Academia. I feel like My Hero has been less and less important to me with every season that aired. I think the fact that Chainsaw Man came out and became way more important to me as a person made My Hero Academia a lot less interesting to me in the end run. Gachiakuta being Anime of the Year is an interesting choice. I mean, I would have probably voted for that over My Hero final season. Gachiakuta is fun. It's really good, but Anime of the Year? That's weird. Dandadan Season 2, I liked Dandadan Season 2, but I didn't like it as much as Season 1. So I'm surprised it's on here as well. The only one that I feel like would fit the bill would be Takepi's Original Sin, or if I had finished it past like episode 4, maybe this one. I don't want to choose something I haven't completed, so I'll choose Takepi's Original Sin, because that one actually kind of resonated with me a lot, even if there are probably shows that did what Takepi's Original Sin did better. I feel like it's the show that probably resonated with people the most overall. So that's my vote. Post-edit Daniel here. Woo! I finished The Summer Hikaru Died, and that is a lot closer to winning Anime of the Year than I expected. The Summer Hikaru Died is a brilliant series that I do think deserves a nomination, but I think TOS is the better show, mostly because of the emotions it got out of me and how strong those emotions were. Surprisingly enough, Takepi's Original Sin does not win a whole lot of these matchups later on for me. It's actually Hikaru's Summer Died. It's actually the Hikaru Summer Died that ended up taking a lot more spots for me. But Takepi's Original Sin, just the whole package, just by itself, just says a lot more to me, I guess? I don't know. Honestly, I think the most likely to win, if I'm being absolutely doomer about it, will be My Hero Academia's final season. and then Takapi's Original Sin will be next, and then maybe Apothecary Diaries Season 2. Actually, no, Apothecary Diaries Season 2 probably will be second place, while Takapi will be third. That's my bet. Next, we have Film of the Year. The choices here are 100 Meters, Chainsaw Man the movie, Reze Arc, the Demon Slayer movie, the second Mononoke movie, Scarlet? I don't know what that is, and the Rose of Versailles film. The only movie I've seen out of this list is Chainsaw Man Reze Arc. My bet is that for now, I'll vote for Chainsaw Man Reze Arc. However, I have a feeling that if I watched 100 Meters, that would probably be the one that I'd put in here instead. There are only two things I regret not watching by the end of 2025. And it was Apocalypse Hotel and 100 Meters. 100 Meters looked like straight gas with a G. It just came out in streaming like New Year's Eve or something. It was right before I was preparing for the next anime seasons. I would have watched it if it came out sooner. But whatever. Chainsaw Man Reze Arc was incredible. I need to watch more older stuff because it's already in my top 25 like anime of all time. I really need to expand my tastes. The Reze Arc is an adaptation of a manga arc that I really cared about, and I'm glad that they hit like a home run with it. I literally have nothing else to say. If I watched 100 Meters, I'd probably have more to say about that, but I haven't watched it. I've heard this one's pretty good. I want to watch the dub solely because Channing Tatum's in it, which is really funny. I watched the first Mononoke movie for the 2025 Anime Awards, and it was incredible. The first movie is also in my top 25, so I'm sure this one will be too. From what I've heard, it's essentially like the first movie, but for straight people. I've never heard of Scarlet. I've never heard of this. This is news to me. Hey, Future Daniel Sonic here. Turns out that Scarlet is a Mamoru Hosoda film. This is not an industry plant. This is probably deserved. That's it. Bye. And Rose of Versailles, I've heard nothing but like people were not a big fan of this one. I haven't seen the original Rose of Versailles, and it seems like this is a bad introduction. Anyway, Reze Arc's gonna be my choice for this one. I finished 100 Meters and the second Mononoke movie. So 100 Meters, I didn't like as much as Reze Arc. First of all three movies, Reze Arc, Mononoke 2, I'm gonna call it Hinazumi from this point on, and 100 Meters, all straight like 9 out of 10 films. But I like Reze Arc a bit more than 100 Meters, because 100 Meters just kind of has a weird pacing issue in the middle of it. The whole point of 100 Meters is following a person throughout their entire life and their relationship to the 100 meter dash. And I feel like that movie is great, except for the part of his life where he's a teenager going to high school, where I feel like the pacing kind of takes a dip, and also the characters added didn't really do much for the rest of the film. On the other hand, I watched Hinazumi. That movie, I think, is better than Reze Arc. All of Mononoke is just interesting, like visually striking, entirely 3D backgrounds, completely cel-shaded, but the camera never really moves from one spot, and then something strange happens. And then the camera just starts moving a lot. Yeah, probably should have mentioned this was a horror movie, actually. The whole concept of a ghost hunter who can't actually hunt the ghosts until he does detective work, it's also cool. Every arc in Mononoke ends with a fight scene. I don't want to spoil the fight for this movie, but what I will say is that the whole thing is backed by a Lotus Juice song. Don't say it's just like Persona, I know what you're thinking. Listen, this movie's just really cool. I think this will stay in my mind a bit longer than Reze Arc, even though Reze Arc is gorgeous. This is just something else entirely. Also, as far as who I think will win, it's essentially a war between Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man. I think those are the only two options that will actually win. My bet would be on Chainsaw Man, but whatever. Demon Slayer winning, it's like, it always wins. Who cares? Third place choice, 100 Meters. That will probably shake things up and be kind of funny. Best continuing series. So that's Dan 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 Season 2, Kaiju number 8, My Hero Academia Final Season, One Piece, and Spy Family Season 3. Out of the 3 that I've seen, not Solo Leveling Season 2. That would be very funny, but I'm not voting for that. Nor am I voting for that, so I kind of have to go for Dandadan Season 2. It's the only choice out of these options that I'm comfortable with choosing, because One Piece wins every year. With the exception of 2025, why do I need it to win another one? Nah, bruh. Hi, future Daniel Sonic here, and I lied. I am voting for One Piece for Best Continuing Series, because it is the best continuing series on this list. I don't want Solo Leveling Season 2 to win instead, and I think One Piece is... Okay, let me just say this. Solo Leveling, highest chance of winning. Second highest chance of winning is One Piece, and third highest chance of winning is My Hero Academia. So, One Piece is undoubtedly still good, and still continuing, so I'm voting for that, so that Solo Leveling doesn't win. Best New Series. So that's Clevates, Gachiakuta, Sakamoto Days. Did Sakamoto Days Season 1... Oh, it did! It did air last year. And the second season came out in the summer. Takapi's Original Sin, that's... Okay, it's called New Series, but the phrase New Series almost insinuates it's gonna have, like, a sequel. The show is not... maybe I'm overthinking it. The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, and The Summer Hikaru Died. That's a lot of stuff I didn't see. Clevates, watched the first episode. It was fun, trashy, whatever, but I liked it better when Clevates stayed as like the giant dog creature and not like the goth emo lady. I know that's the complete opposite opinion than most anime fans probably have, but like, I'd rather the Lovecraftian dog monster be raising a child than them looking like that. Sakamoto Days, I'm only gonna count it as not watched because I only seen the first part. Gachikuda's great. Takapi's Original Sin might be the better choice. Actually, no. I think for new series, I want to choose something where it's like something that will have like a continuation. So I'm going to choose Gachikuda for that. Haven't seen this show. I've heard a lot of great stuff about it. Someone called it like the Demon Slayer of romance, and it's like, shut up. Popular thing equal bad, I guess. Like, I've heard a lot of good stuff about this. I also just love the design of the main girl. And this one, again, only watched 4 episodes, but I really liked what I saw, so I might check this one out. Out of the 2 I've seen completely, like I said, I'm choosing Gachikuda because for... Hold on a minute. New Wave make their debut. Sando series to truly capture... Anticipating the next season. In that regard, I'm not voting for Takapi. Because even though that's probably my vote for Anime of the Year so far, it's self-contained, it doesn't need a second season. If we're going to be celebrating new shows, I think Gachikuda would be the one I'd choose. I haven't seen any of these other ones, but this is the one that I'd vote for. Future Daniel Sonic here. I've watched 2 of the shows on this list. The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, which I believe the shorthand is the Japanese name Kaoru Hana. Hopefully I pronounced that right. And I also finished The Summer Hikaru Died. Kaoru Hana, it's fine. I honestly don't get it. I've heard it's like the beginning of the story, so a lot of people are like more excited about, oh, this is a great adaptation, let's see what the rest of the show is like. But I think this first season is just kind of okay. I don't know. Instead of voting for Gachikuda, I'm voting for The Summer Hikaru Died. That show is gorgeously directed, beautifully written, very gay, enthralling to go through. I watch an episode and I don't even realize it's already over. It's insane. And I want to see more of that, especially from this same director. Gachikuda I really like, and I want to see more continuation of that as well, but The Summer Hikaru Died is just different. Now, in terms of who I think is going to win, I think the highest chance of winning is Gachikuda, which honestly I'm not going to be mad about. Second highest is probably, I'm going to say Sakamoto Days, and then third highest is going to be Kaoru Hana. That's my bet. So, best original anime is Apocalypse Hotel, Digimon Beat Break, Lazarus, G-Cux, Moonrise, and Zenshu. I have not... Oh no. I haven't finished any of these. Oh shoot, I got my work cut out for me. Original anime, I'm guessing, means anime first, like no manga source or anything like that. Apocalypse Hotel, since the end of last year, it's something I regret actually not even checking out or whatever. Beat Break, watched the first 3 episodes, had a great time, really fun. Lazarus, I didn't like it that much, which sucks because I love Shinichiro Watanabe's work. Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo. I watched the first season of Space Dandy, still need to watch the second season. I haven't seen any of his other work though. Lazarus just seemed disappointing to me, and apparently to a lot of people as well. It felt less like a Watanabe project and more like someone plugging into an AI what a Watanabe project would look like. None of the characters really stuck. None of the social commentary felt very interesting at all. Sucks because there's so much good going on with like the aesthetics of it. Like the art looks great. Kamasi Washington did some of the music for it. The opening is so good. And the ending is really good too. Floating Points was on the soundtrack and they made some of my favorite music ever. Long story short, probably not gonna vote for that. I've seen a lot of G-Cucks. Moonrise, haven't seen any of it. I haven't heard much good about it. Zenshu, I watched a couple episodes of and enjoyed, but I don't know. Mappa making a series about an overworked animator. I don't know. It just seems kind of two-faced, if you're gonna ask me. I haven't seen a lick of Apocalypse Hotel, but since I haven't finished any of the other series, I'm just gonna vote for the one that feels like the one that should win the vote. Future Daniel Sonic here. I have finished G-Cucks, Lazarus, and Zenshu. I didn't watch Apocalypse Hotel, wasn't as high of a priority on my list as I would originally expected. Lazarus somehow got worse. I'm not going to spoil it, it just makes me pissed off. Zenshu is a lot better than I expected. Yeah, the first half is still very Isekai slop. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this show is an Isekai, my bad. But the second half is a nice study of how people dedicate themselves to art and how this idea of like your first true love and how art could be that first true love, and it's just interesting. But I think I'm gonna have to choose G-Cucks out of all of these. G-Cucks just seemed like more complete, more realized idea. It was very reliant on the history of Gundam. I think it's still very accessible regardless. It's fun. It's fun. Now, who's going to win? I think it's Lazarus. I think the fact that it's an Adult Swim show and can be more easily accessible to normal people, Lazarus will probably win this one, just from Watanabe's name alone. Second place bet is going to be G-Cucks, and third place bet is Apocalypse Hotel. Best animation: Dandadan Season 2, Gachi Akuda, Hell, One Piece. Oh... Not again. Solo Leveling Season 2 and Takapi's Original Sin. Dandadan Season 2 had great animation, but it wasn't as mind-blowing as it was in Season 1. If there was something as good as Dandadan Season 1 Episode 7 in Season 2, I would have voted for it, but there wasn't. Gachi Akuda had a lot of great animation, a lot of great art. Actually, a lot of good expressive art. It just reminded me of what made Studio Bones so good before it got homogenized by the My Hero Academia machine. My Hero Academia probably had like the strongest individual moments, but I think in terms of like art, Gachi was more consistent. Solo Leveling had well drawn art, but the character designs are just really boring. The animation just feels like, you know, it's good animation, but it's not interesting animation to vote for. In terms of visual spectacle, I think I'm going Takupi, because that series looks absolutely gorgeous. It's also a more interesting choice than the rest of the shonen answers, so I'll go with that. Future Daniel here, and I changed my mind. Takapi's Original Sin's animation is really good, but One Piece's animation is insane. And the only reason I didn't vote for it originally was because the excuse of I didn't watch every episode of One Piece that year. Now I'm like, that's bull. So I'm absolutely voting for it. Now I'm going to take a moment to point out something. Dandadan Season 2, Gachakuda, and My Hero Academia Final Season all appear way too many times throughout these nominations. And I think the best animation category is the category that gets shafted the most. We could have had My Dress Up Darling Season 2 with how much great character acting there are. We could have had Yaiba Samurai Legend with its resurgence of Kanata style. I wouldn't know if this is exactly the problem that's causing this, but when you have so many judges that you need a search bar in order to scroll through them all, I think you're just going to get a bunch of very generic picks from a lot of people. We need more freak picks in these nominations. That's what an award show is to introduce people to things they never even seen and considered and convince them to watch something. Instead, we got My Hero Academia final season. Again. The reason I'm mentioning these 3 shows is because I actually watched all 3 of them, but I want to say Apothecary Diaries Season 2 is not exempt from this type of criticism either. What was I supposed to talk about before I started ranting? Oh, right. Who's gonna win? Solo Leveling Season 2. After it sweeped 2025's awards, I don't trust it to not win anything this year. Second place is One Piece, hopefully. And third place, I want it to be Takapi's Original Sin, but it's probably My Hero Academia final season. Best character design. Now that, thank goodness Solo Leveling isn't on here. No, it credits only the studio and not the actual person who designed the character. One Piece, why are you here? This sucks. I want to vote for the individual person who did it, and not, like, award a faceless studio. Don, good character design, great character design. Also great character design. That's cheating. Takapi's Original Sin, in terms of animation designs, I think Takapi washes. Apothecary Diaries looks fine. Like, it's just not as fun as the other shows. For my vote is Takapi's Original Sin. Future Daniel Sonic here. I changed my mind again. I think I was overthinking things. This isn't an animation design nomination. This is a character design nomination. The characters themselves, regardless of what studio worked on it. One Piece is still cheating because, unlike the best animation category, where One Piece has only really been good with animation for the past 7 to 8 years, One Piece has always been good at character design, and I think voting for that is just kind of lame. So instead, I'm voting for Gachiakuta because not only is that a lot newer, it's also a lot louder, a lot cooler, a lot bolder. For me, Gachiakuta is a shoo-in for this category. In terms of who I think will win overall, first place is One Piece because, again, cheating. Second place, Gachiakuta. And third place, I gonna guess Don Season 2. Best Director. Okay, I gotta think about what I think wins. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if this show's really... I don't know if direction is... None of these are really... Actually, if I finished this, I might vote for this for Best Direction. But I haven't, so I'm not gonna do that. I think Takapi's gonna win this one too. Future Daniel Sonic here. I actually did end up finishing The Summer Hikaru Died, and it is 100% the best directed show on this entire list. Like, no contest. In terms of who's gonna win, this might be the 6 milligrams of melatonin I took that's talking right now. But I think The Summer Hikaru Died might be the most likely to win this category. And maybe second place is Takapi's Original Sin. And then third place? Let's try Apothecary Diaries Season 2. Best background art. Ooh! Wait a minute! No way. You're telling me that City the Animation didn't get a single nomination for Best Animation? All of these anime scholars and anime content creators got together and didn't put City the Animation... Are you insane? Are you insane? What? Never mind. No. I'm pissed. I didn't even think about City. I didn't even think about City the Animation making it on here. Why is it not on here? They put shonen crap on here before City. Okay, I gotta focus. Now the question is best background art. This one, I'm still pissed that it didn't even get a nomination for Best Animation, but it would absolutely win this category for Best Background Art. It doesn't even mention the artist for the background art. This is so bullshit. Dawn Season 2, I don't remember the background art. Maybe this one I remember. Hold on, did I even do Best Direction? I'm spiraling. I've been recording for an hour.
maybe this one, if I finished it, I would have probably voted for it. No, that's not true. It would have been City the Animation. That absolutely wins.
Future Daniel Sonicator, I'm still pissed that it didn't get a nomination for Best Animation! I also wanted to say that my vote still goes to City the Animation, but The Summer Hikaru Died did get close. I honestly don't know who might win this category. I don't know how popular The Summer Hikaru Died is, but I'm going to assume that one will be first place, and then second place might be Apothecary Diaries, and then third place would be City the Animation. Okay, now I'm pausing. I need to get myself some water. So I walked by my mom. I walked down the hallway as I was trying to get a refill of water. And she asked me, don't take this the wrong way, but who wants to hear you talk about stuff like this? Because she knows I'm recording a video. And I responded, you know what? I ask myself that every day. I've seen a lot of Blue Blocks, but not a whole lot. Like, I've seen 7 episodes of it. Future Daniel Sonic here real quick. 7 episodes is not a whole lot. This show was 25 episodes. This took way too long to binge. I am in pain. I enjoyed what I saw, but wasn't really interested enough to keep watching. I've seen all of Dandadan Season 2. I watched a good chunk of Honey Lemon Soda, and it sucked. This seemed like the Skip and Loafer was written on AO3. My Dress Up Darling Season 2, I liked this one a lot. I know a lot of people watched Dress Up Darling, hit the 2nd episode of Season 1, and then dip. Because admittedly, that stuff's kind of crazy. But trust me on this, it does get better. It's cute. It's cute. I feel like with this one, it's less about the romance and more about the cosplay. It's less romantic than Season 1, I think. Compared to Dandadan Season 2, I think I might vote for Dandadan Season 2. That might be the... no... I haven't even watched a single episode of the Ranma remake, even though I really want to. And I haven't seen a lick of this. I don't know. I think I might go for Dandadan Season 2, because I feel like the romance is a bit more prevalent overall, while Dress Up Darling Season 2 is more 2 people really loving the same hobby and then going through all of the different aspects of what makes that hobby great. And I guess that's how the romance blossoms through there. But I think in terms of like just like 2 people finding comfort in each other, I liked Dandadan Season 2 a bit more in that regard. But this is also a category that I need to educate myself on more. Did I really say that Dress Up Darling Season 2 wasn't romantic enough? Past me was trippin', dog. Anyway, romance just isn't my forte in anime form or in real life, admittedly. I still like Dandadan more because it starts off as a friendship, then it blossoms into a romance story, as opposed to Blue Box and Kaoruhana, which the love was just there from the start. In terms of who I think is going to win, first place might be Dress Up Darling Season 2, just by how popular it is. Then second place would be Blue Box. Third place would be Kaoruhana. Still can't figure out how to say that right. You can switch around second and third place for this one.
Except we got Best Comedy. City the Animation, I know a lot of people give it flack for being not as funny as Nichijou, and that's true, but I don't think it's trying to do the same thing as Nichijou. Nichijou is like, take normal life and just put every single type of opioid into their skull when they try to recreate what happens in normal life. I'm not good at metaphors and similes and other literary devices, so I can't think of a good description. City the Animation's comedy is great. It's just people will always compare it to what the original author did before. Nichijou, it was just all just comedy, and then it felt like the stuff you learned from Nichijou was a bit not as important, second place important, whatever. I'm not explaining myself right. I think City the Animation is just a better package overall than it is just as a comedy by itself. I do think it's funnier than Dandadan Season 2 and funnier than Dress Up Darling Season 2. So I've said all this and I'm realizing no, City the Animation does have a lot of good bits. I think it's just the fact that it's not as funny as Nichijou that's really bothering people. Yeah, I'm gonna vote for City. City wins.
Future Daniel Sonic here. My vote has not changed. I'm still voting for City. As for my predictions, first place is Spy Family. It is by far the most popular show on this list as far as I can tell. Second place, I don't know. Maybe Don, and then maybe City in third place. I don't really know if anyone's gonna beat Spy Family on this one.
Best action. Dandadan Season 2's action is pretty good, but I don't know. Gachi Akuda's action is just cooler, in my opinion. I haven't seen a whole lot of episodes of Kaiju, so I wouldn't know. If it's specifically final season, this might be the only thing that I'll give My Hero an award to, because it's not Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling's action is good, but it's not interesting. There's a lot. I mean, this isn't interesting. It doesn't matter. It looks cool. It's either this or Gachi Akuda. I mean, it should be One Piece. It should be One Piece, but I don't. One Piece wins all the time. I gotta vote for something else. My Hero Academia final season. Whew. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna vote for that. Hold on, do I really want to vote for final season? Is the action that great in final season? I almost clicked on it. I think I might actually switch to Gachi Akuda. One Piece probably should win this one, but One Piece wins every year. I need to give it to the new guy. I'll regret it tomorrow. But today, I'm not.
I regretted it a week later. I forgot about the disparity of animation quality between modern One Piece and everything else on that list. So I just had to vote One Piece anyway. I'm sorry. I know I said I would vote for the new guy, but it's just not even close. I will say though, Lazarus kind of got snubbed on this. I didn't like Lazarus, but when you have the John Wick man doing action supervision, I feel like you need at least a nomination for a category like this. In terms of my predictions though, Solo Leveling, first place, Solo Leveling sweep, again, I'm betting on it. Then second place, I'm gonna guess My Hero Academia final season, and then third place, Gachi Akuda.
Best Isekai. Oh, there's no way I've watched. Oh wait, I've actually seen this one. This one's actually fun. I don't know if I'm gonna vote for it. I've seen a couple episodes of season 1, haven't even bothered to see season 2. No. Well, that's just stupid. That's just a stupid entry. Was there nothing else going on in anime this year that you had to choose a 2-episode OVA of Konosuba season 3? The fact there's a best isekai category is so funny. It's like, what's the best in poop? Did that air this year? Yo, wait, season 4 is airing in 6 days. It's gonna be airing on next Wednesday. And then Zenshu. Ah, man, there's so much I need to do. There's so much I need to watch. I love that ReZero season 3 is only in the isekai section and not best direction, not best action, not anything else. It's like, it's the best isekai. The only one I finished was Bureaucrat the Villainous, and that was fun. It's only a 7 out of 10, but it's cute. It's got some good jokes. I'm going for it.
Future Daniel Sonic, I have watched the Konosuba OVA and Zenshu. Now, in terms of overall experience across its runtime, the Konosuba 2-episode OVA is technically the best out of the 3, but that feels like cheating. So, instead, I'm choosing Zenshu. Because Bureaucrat the Villainous was fun, but Zenshu had a lot more interesting ideas in its later half, even if its first half was a bit hard to get through. It's definitely the best option from what I have to choose right now. In terms of who I think will win, oh, it's 100% ReZero. Are you kidding me? There's no way ReZero isn't going to win this matchup. Its legacy is too strong for it to fail. But if I had to choose anything that might overtake it, second place... It's gonna be the Konosuba OVA. It'll suck, but it'll be so funny. I don't know who's going to get third place. None of the other 4 entries are really that interesting. I guess Zenshu, because it's Mappa. Oh, Campfire Cooking's also Mappa. Whatever. You know what? I'll choose Zenshu. Why not? Zenshu's third place.
Next up, we got Best Drama. And Shirley, heard this one was alright. Blue Box, sure. Haven't seen all of it, so I'm gonna Yeah, okay. I've heard a lot of good things about Orb. Takapi's Original Sin, that's probably going to be the one I'm going to be voting for. Apothecary Diary Season 2 and Summer Hikaru Died. The only one I can vote for is Takapi, so I'm going to go for that.
This particular category was a bit painful for me specifically. 4 out of the 5 nominations were around 25 episodes in length. No matter what I chose, it would have taken a lot of time for me to finish one of those shows in time. So I was pretty much forced to choose Blue Box because I had at least watched 7 episodes, so that it would be only 18 episodes to watch instead of 25. It wasn't worth it. Blue Box is just fine. I could have watched Orb instead, but that would have made this video come out a lot later. I'm honestly torn between voting for Takapi and Summer Hikaru Died. I think at the end I chose the Summer Hikaru Died, even though I like Takapi a lot more. I just think the interpersonal drama in Hikaru was a lot more interesting to me personally, and I also think it has the highest chance of winning this category. And while I don't care for Blue Box, I think that's the second highest chance of winning this category. And third place would be Orb, because I don't know how popular it is compared to the other two. Even though it's probably considered to be the best out of all of them from what I've heard, I don't know if it's popular enough to win. And that's kind of why this whole award stuff sucks.
Best Slice of Life. And Shirley, again, haven't seen. I gotta finish Blue Box.
No, you really don't.
City Animation is pretty much the definition of a slice of life show, where it's literally just people's lives. In terms of slice of life, I'm gonna choose City the Animation.
And my vote has remained the same. In terms of who I think will win, it's Spy Family. The show is too popular. Second place will probably be My Dress Up Darling, and maybe third place is Blue Box. Maybe Kaoru Hana would be third place, but I honestly don't know at this point.
Best main character. Oh. Ew. I can't believe I'm in a world where I looked at Izuku Midoriya and went, ew, why is he here? Oh god! Get out of here! I don't want you. I hate you. I wish everyone in your family is... No, actually, no. I don't actually wish that on you. But I do hate Izuku Midoriya. I won't vote for that. Oh, no, wait. I think it's gonna be a toss-up between Midoriya and Sung Jin-woo for who's gonna actually win this section. Or Mao... Oh, it's a cute picture of Mao Mao. Momo and Okaroon have this... This is the second time this has happened, that both Momo and Okaroon made it here. I think that's not a good idea, because since they are both great main characters, people's votes are going to be like split between both of them, and then someone from another section of this list is going to end up winning this. I'm not voting for Izuku. I love this picture of Mao Mao. I love Momo, and I love Okaroon. I like Rudo, but I like other characters from Gachiakuta more. It's either going to be Momo or Okaroon for me. I love Momo, she's cute, I love her, but Okaroon is, I don't want to say literally me. I don't have that twink swagger. You could f*** off. I'm voting for Okaroon.
And my vote hasn't changed. In terms of who's going to win, like I said earlier, it's going to be a toss-up between Jinwoo and Deku, with a higher chance of it being Jinwoo. And third place would be Mao Mao.
Best supporting character. Enjin. Okay, that's what I mean by I don't want to vote for Rudo, because Enjin is more fun character than Rudo is, to me. I do like Gigi a lot, but not as much as Enjin. Jinshi, again, I haven't seen season 2 and I don't really care that much. Oh, I like Bakugo a lot. As much as I want to have this hate campaign towards My Hero Academia, I love Bakugo. I've never hated Bakugo, ever. Why is there 2 names for this? No, I can't choose Toro Granny because the image they choose for her is funny. No, man, no. I love Bakugo. I love him so much. He's so mad at everyone and it's so funny. I like Enjin though. Enjin probably deserves this win, but no. I don't want to be a normie and choose Bakugo, but I don't know who else to choose. I like Enjin, but Bakugo has I have too much history with Bakugo. I'm gonna choose Bakugo, I'm sorry.
I don't know what I was on during this recording. Maybe it's just late at night brain, but I was just washed over with nostalgia for some reason and just thought it had to be Bakugo. Instead, I'm just gonna vote for Engine. He's a bit newer of a character and should deserve the spotlight, but he's also just really cool. However, Bakugo will 100% win this category, without a doubt. I think the second most likely choice would be, I don't think it would be Engine, maybe Jin C, and then third place would be like either Gigi or Turbo Granny. I don't know if Engine's gonna win this one.
Oh, I hate this category to death. I hate this so much because you win it every year, and it doesn't matter because I vote for you every year, but I don't care. I'm blaming you anyway. Anya Forger, Izuku Midoriya. I'm such a loser. I see like an anime girl smile and my heart's like, oh, so sweet. Oh, so sweet. Damn it, I did it again. Who cares? No! No! Takabi's gonna be Anya mugged. Takabi's gonna be Moe mugged. In my heart, in my soul, Takabi needs to win this one. He needs to win this one. He needs to win this one for me, specifically for me and me alone. But I know Anya's gonna win this one anyway. Why does there have to be a Spy Family season every year? Can you just not air a season for a year so that you don't have to win every single time? You, I'm not voting for you. You're adorable. I don't care. Takabi wins this. Takabi's been through so much. Fuck you. I don't care. Alright. I'm so mad. I'm so unnecessarily mad at this. I'm going insane. Whatever. I'm voting Takapi.
I just want to have a disclaimer. It's a fictional 6-year-old. I'm not going to act like this towards a real life person. Don't take this bit too seriously. My vote is still on Takupi. I still think Anya's gonna win this one though. Second place would be Deku, and then third place I think might be Takupi, but honestly that's just wishful thinking. Also, Mao Mao's on this list. Girl, she can handle herself. She eats poison for fun. She don't need protecting.
Best anime song. Ooh. Who cares? Who cares? I have not heard this song. I could go out and listen to this song. I wish they had this song like embedded or something so that people could easily vote for it or something. Iris Out is the meme. Will probably win this category, but I like Jane Doe more. I don't remember On the Way. You know what? I gotta look this up on YouTube. For the sake of myself. Say on your ass. A flash bang. Pass. Play with those scabs. Oh wait, no. It's not On the Way by Earl Sweatshirt. It's On the Way by I'm the End. You know, they sound really similar actually. I mean, it's talking about the song, but not the animation. I have this really loud. I don't like it as much as these two. I could not care less. I'm gonna be so pissed if this wins. I don't even remember what this sounds like. Oh, who cares? I mean, at least it's got Lisa on it. I do not remember this. I think I skipped it every time. The OP, wait, the OP for this actually sounds great. No, not Watch Me Whip. No, not Silento, not the guy who killed his cousin. I did not know that, no. Nuh-uh. 18 mil? Damn. If we're talking about opening sequences, this is definitely like up there. Shout out Megumi Ishitani. I'm gonna choose Jane Doe for the Hikaru Utada, because she's cool, okay?
And my vote still hasn't changed. That's a running... my gardener's outside. Just ignore the weed whacker for a second. My vote for who's gonna win is gonna be Iris Out. Again, TikTok. Second place is probably gonna be Watch Me, and I could be wrong about this. I think the third highest chance of winning is Jane Doe.
Best score. Which one has the best music overall? It's probably Razorark. It's gonna be Razorark. Kensei Ushio. Wait a minute. He was in Dandadan Season 2 as well? He wins either way! Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. He did the silent voice. And I think he also did, shoot, what was it? I put it number 1 on my winter list. Shoot. No. Oh man, I spent so much time praising it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud. What was it? Oh my gosh. It was about like grieving, and my brain is fried. My brain is absolutely washed. I don't know. I've been recording for 2 hours. I need to stop. Journal of Witch. Oh my gosh. Did he do the soundtrack for Journal of Witch? Because the music in that's incredible. Yeah, Kensei Ushio. That's what I thought. These look like 2 different people. People really like this soundtrack, and I just kind of don't remember it. There's one song that just sounds like Grinding by Clips. I'm gonna be so mad if this gets in. Oh no, Demon Slayer's on here. No. Oh no, wait. I'm gonna hope that people make the right choice and choose the Chainsaw Man movie.
And my vote still hasn't changed, and now it's the lawnmower. I just gotta say, I lost hope. I don't think Chainsaw Man's gonna be winning this one. I think Demon Slayer is the more mainstream and safe choice, so I think that one might have the highest chance of winning. And Apothecary Diaries Season 2 might have the second highest chance because people love Kevin Pinkin for some reason, and it's probably a toss-up between Chainsaw Man and Gacha Kuda for third place. I honestly don't know which one it would be. Probably Gacha Kuda, because that one has the TikTok of a, first, you gotta put your hands on your knees!
Okay, best opening sequence. Which one was Hugs? Oh, thank goodness. They didn't choose the Mori Calliope one. The opening sequence of this is fun, but it's not... Oh, that's an interesting choice. I don't know what this is. Wait, the song itself is only 2.5 minutes? Less than 2.5 minutes. Most of the song is in the opening. That's... Huh? Bad Bunny! I gotta shut up. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! I'll probably vote like better choice of whoa. I don't know if those visuals fit the vibe, but okay. That's fun. I don't know if I'm gonna vote for it though. Witch Watch kind of deserves this one more. This opening sequence is fine. If this wins, I'm pissing myself. What the heck is the Revo? Oh yeah, it's the opening. You know what? I'm gonna check out In Bloom. Why not? He's the one. Buddy, don't know what it means. It's ironic that I don't know the lyrics to the song. That's about not knowing the lyrics to your song. Oh wait, no, this isn't the right In Bloom. Oh, I did it again, guys. I'm sorry. No, it's just the opening thing. No, nah, I don't think I need to see the rest of... I'll watch the 60 FPS one. I'll just cover my eyes to make sure they don't start bleeding. Oh, why do I keep looking at it? You know what? Don't care. Anyway, moving on from this. I know I don't want to vote for something I haven't watched completely, but I'm gonna choose Watch Me. Blah blah blah, my vote hasn't changed, blah blah blah. Have no idea who's gonna win this one, not gonna lie. So I'm just going to choose my favorite. Watch Me in number 1, I'll choose Mirage for number 2, and I'm gonna, you know what, just put the solo leveling one in number 3, why not? Best ending sequence. I haven't seen Actor. Beautiful Colors, that's One Republic, so that's gonna be ass. This immediately looks incredible. What the? Oh my, this looks beautiful. How have I not seen this before? I'm sorry for saying all those mean things to you, Anya. Oh, this is good. I don't remember what this sounds like. I'm gonna have to rewatch this. Oh yeah, this one's great. Oh, that's probably gonna win though. This one is really good. I really love this one. Oh man, but I love Actor though. Oh, this one might win too. This one's really good too. I don't think I'd remember. I think I might need to rewatch the My Hero Academia one. Oh no, I might actually have to vote for My Hero. I'm too easy. I'm too nostalgia pilled. I'm too nostalgic. I went this entire time talking so much about My Hero, and then this happens. I love Actor, but this is gorgeous. I can't do it. I can't do it, man. I'm choosing MHA.
Say it with me, folks. My vote hasn't changed. Predictions, the Don Don one, because it's a TikTok, I guess. And the Darling one, because that's also a TikTok, I guess. And then third place would be the Spy Family one. I'm just done at this point in the editing process. I just want this video to be finished.
Best voice for how much left do we have? We got 2 more left. Oh man, 2 hours of recording. I'm so done. Best voice artist performance. Aoi Yuki probably should win this one. I guess. His performance was great though. I like Denji. I think Reise's voice actress did such a good job. Oh, well, that's just cheating. That's just not fair to put one of the most legendary vocal performances on here. I'm sorry, Mayumi Tanaka, but I'm gonna have to choose a newer person for this. I'm choosing Reina Ueda.
I need you to listen to me. And listen to me good. Do you seriously think my vote was going to change? Did you seriously think I was going to have any form of critical analysis in this category that wasn't, oh, this person voices a cute anime girl I like? Do you really think that? I made fun of other people at the start of this video for voting for the same thing. But I'm no different. I like the cosplay as someone who thinks critically, but really, I just vote for things that I'm familiar with, and nothing is ever gonna change. Anyway, Reina Ueda is my vote for this one still. Who's going to win? First place, Aoi Yuki. Second place, Mayumi Tanaka. Third place, Daiki Yamashita. Done.
Finally, the one I am the least qualified to judge. Alexis Tipton as Reze. Emmy Lowe. I don't know what Mao Mao's voice sounded like in that. What the oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, Sanda didn't have a single nomination except for here. I understand, but also that sucks. I want to see what she sounds like.
Kazushige Sanda. What?
It's a lot deeper than I expected.
Sanda, give me your eraser. I know you're feeling sick, but thanks for attending the class rep meeting. Why are you being... Is it cause you're a descendant of Santa Claus?
I'm sorry. Don't say that right after I see the thumbnail that calls you insane.
Give me that eraser already.
It's pretty good, but I don't know about this type of voice for the character.
And you gave a child something they asked for.
Justin Briner as Izuku Midoriya is iconic, but I'd rather not. Damn. No Channing Tatum? Bruh. I think it's gonna be Alexis Tipton.
My vote. All 3 places are taken up by Justin Briner, I guess, and then the second place is Reze, third place is maybe that dude from Demon Slayer. I don't care. I'm done.
Voting over. Yay. Done. Woohoo. This was more draining than I expected. You know what? Outro moment. Like, subscribe. Please comment and to tell me what you think should win. Who wins? Who's next? You decide. Epic wreck battles of history. So what have we learned today? If the answer is nothing, that is the correct answer. All of this was for naught. Nothing I did really mattered. Panty Stocking Season 2 should have gotten more recognition. That's it. Bye.